The woman was terrified to discover that a strange kind of moth had appeared in the forest. These moths frantically crashed into tree trunks until they died. Sensing something wrong, Ellie hurriedly left the forest, but just as they stepped out, a dark cloud suddenly appeared over the forest. Ellie turned around to look. She saw countless moths swarming in the sky. Ellie quickly took her family and ran back to the villa. However, the moths kept chasing them. They desperately slammed into the glass of the balcony. In an instant, the villa was completely covered by the moths. No one knew how long it lasted, but the moth swarm finally ended. Yet when Ellie stood by the window, she found the ground outside littered with moth corpses. What on earth was going on? Ellie opened her computer to look up information about the moths. It turned out that these moths were a seasonal species. They always appeared in massive groups. Seeing that, Ellie breathed a sigh of relief. Just when she thought it was a normal natural phenomenon, she suddenly noticed a line at the bottom of the web page. Moth swarms only occur when the surrounding magnetic field is abnormal. Reading that explanation online, Ellie remembered her body being exposed to radiation. Could it be that her body's radiation had caused the moth swarm? A few days earlier, Ellie had been found in a damaged re-entry capsule. The space agency had rushed her to a hospital for treatment, but as soon as Ellie woke up, she witnessed something bizarre. A ballpoint pen on the nurse's desk was floating in midair. Ellie thought she was hallucinating, but when she looked closer, the pen was truly levitating. She didn't think much of it at the time, but remembering today's strange moth swarm, Ellie became deeply alarmed. She rushed into the bathroom and took off her clothes. She examined the wound on her back. Looking at her reflection in the mirror, Ellie suddenly realized something. She dialed her husband John's number, but before the call connected, the villa's security system suddenly activated. Ellie ran quickly toward the basement shelter, but because she was running too fast, she accidentally tumbled down the stairs. She sat up, feeling a sharp pain in her back. It felt like something was seeping out. Ellie touched the wound. To her horror, a jelly-like transparent substance was oozing out. Just then, strange noises echoed inside the villa. Ellie didn't have time to tend to her wound. She quickly hid inside the underground shelter. Ellie turned on the surveillance cameras. She wanted to see what was inside the house, but the cameras showed nothing. Although there was no image, Ellie was certain that something invisible was inside. Just then, Ellie remembered the life detection system. She activated it to scan the villa. Soon, the system returned a result. There really was a life form in the house. At that moment, Ellie finally confirmed her suspicion. During their mission in outer space, something must have followed her back to Earth. Next, what she would face might not only be fear, but also the price of truth. Follow me, and don't miss what happens next.